Millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Make him work. When you get close, he can't fucking fight in the inside. Trust me. How long you been trusting me? Get close to him and just keep poking. When I say penitentiary, put that knife in him. Put him in him.
I put on this. Yeah. And I understand that this shit wasn't easy, but nigga, we did it. Yeah, yeah. And all them hoes and all them niggas that wasn't fucking with us, now we them niggas. And now we rich now. We got money. I don't give a shit, no. And we did it. Young nigga come up from nothing, now he getting to them riches. And it's the life of a young rich nigga.
Separate yourself.
Yeah, I ain't playing with your ass. Nigga, I ain't playing with your ass. You chasing greatness. You got greatness talking to you. Become great. Non-stop. Keep the pace.
I'm down.
Yo, what's going on out there? Y'all already know who it is. It's your boys, the Rize Podcast with your boy, Coach Squeeze, a.k.a. the Smoothie King. Right back at y'all with another one. How y'all doing tonight, man? If you hear in the chat, I mean, God bless you to see another day. All right, y'all. Y'all know what we do over here before we get started. Let's get the sponsors out of the way. 5-time world champ, 4 different weight classes. First ballot Hall of Famer, Baltimore's own GTD Promotions. Redesigning minds, one mind at a time. We know mind is a terrible thing to waste. Shout out to www.konichibed.com. Use code TRP. You'll get 15% off. Also, go over to www.noslipgallery.org. Use the code RIZE10. You'll get 10% off. Also, go over to www.miakillerb.com page. Support her and her merch and boxing journey. RIP to John Boy. RIP to Miss Tanya Vandross Williams Jr. Shout out to Richie Baby for the 5 intros. Shout out to Bad Girls Promotions featuring Miss Olivia Pope, Miss Nikki, Coach Brandy, and shout out to EOE, Education Over Everything, My Brother Movement, Just Do Boxing, Hardcore Boxing News, Aunt McQueen Boxing, Ayo Clothing Line, Pro Soul Boxing Gear, and Clothing Line, Under Armour. Thanks for all that you do. Don't forget to go down to 1901 Pennsylvania Avenue. Get your Shiraz and Citrus 12 rolls for $7. Shout out to Miss Mona for holding it down. Miss Yaya, Kal Coolett, keeping you in our prayers. My boy Stoudemire and Joshua Furlong. I ain't seen y'all in the chat in a minute. Prayers go all out to y'all. Trucker Sally, all of y'all who support the podcast. I know things get busy, man. You gotta survive. You gotta eat. You gotta take care of your families. I totally understand, man. But for the ones who could tune in when we do go on, I appreciate you guys. Last but not least, before that, shout out to Four Corners Boxing featuring Maurice and Jenny Jones. Go over there to 15 rounds of boxing every Wednesday night. Support them in their boxing journey. Last but not least, Official Gear Boxing. All the fighters wearing it. Y'all can say it with me in the chat. 1, 2, 3, box raw. All right, y'all. It's fight week. Coming up is fight week of Alberto Puello versus Subriel Matias.
What's up, champ? How you feeling?
All right, what's going on? How you feeling, champ?
I can't call it. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Lewis 4500, what it do? D, how you feeling? Stretched out boxers. Montoya shouting, what's going on, champ? Ace, what's happening? E on BS, what's going on, my guy? Luda Grind Hard, what it do? 86 Baby Murray, what's happening? What's going on? Shout out to my guy. I seen Ralph 707 tonight too, Squeeze. Shout out to my guy, Ralph 707.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to keep that in.
Joseph Foster, what it do? How you feeling? You know, I gotta put, you know, Melanie Queen be on me. Where your glasses at, singing? So I gotta make sure I put them on. You know what I mean? El Rafael Boxio, my God. I know you got some fire cooking. I know you got some fire. What's going on, Squeeze? Alberto Puello versus Subriel Matias. This fight week.
Yeah, we got a lot of boxing this week. Yeah, we got a lot of boxing this week, man.
Hold that thought, because I did do something just for you saying that. I did do something. Hold up.
David Morrell back in the ring?
Oh, I missed it. Oh, hold on, let me get it. Let me go get it. I know what it's at. I know I had this shit.
Oh, that's gonna be a nice card. Oh, that ain't no bad card at all.
No, where'd it go at? I seen it. I took pictures of all the fight cards for this weekend.
I got them right here. Coach Charles rolled them out.
You know what I'm saying, but I had them so I could pop them up. But I don't.
Damn.
Yeah, I dropped the ball on that one. I know who it is. I know who it is. He on bullshit. Yeah, there go my guy 707. What's up, Ralph? And I got to meet his wife. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Ralph 707 clan, the chosen one. What's going on, champ? Nah, but Puello versus Subriel Matias. Who you like? Who you got? Why?
I got Puello. Matias got a chance, punch his chance. But I don't know, man. Matias ain't been himself since he lost on that all Puerto Rican card in his own country. He ain't been the same. He ain't had that boogeyman status in a while. I mean, like, you know, he gotta get his momentum back on.
His mojo. His name definitely been quiet. We ain't been hearing too much about him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I ain't heard
it. Did you get a chance to check out Puello?
Yeah.
Well, shoot me the tail of the tape. Puello versus Matias.
It's gonna be back and forth. A war of attrition. I think everybody overlooking Puello a little bit.
Don't forget, we just seen Puello outbox Gary Antoine Russell.
That's what I'm saying, yo.
So he can box. You know what I mean? He can bang a little bit too.
That is the old head.
I told you.
No, they were saying that wasn't the old head.
Who you talking about? Barrioso, the one that Rolly for.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's Barrioso.
Got you.
Puello,
yeah, I like Puello. I like Puello. That was a tall task to beat Russell like he beat him.
Yeah, he outboxed him.
Yeah, he did.
You know what I mean? So we know the kid can box. Ralph trying to be funny, Squeak. I'm taking Puello only because of how he stood in there with it. I'm trying to tell you, chosen one. You might be making a good decision, man, because that's what I'm liking. Oh, I got this bet on here. Oh my God, Squeeze. It's a long one. It's a long one. It's a long parlay. But if it hit, Squeeze.
I think Puello could possibly
Stop him?
knock Matias out.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's a high possibility Yo could knock Matias out. Because Matias, if he come in there with that wild stuff, the only way he know how, Puello got enough power to sit him down.
If you know, you know. There she goes, Melanie Queen. I wish they would hit that like button. Like, you know what I mean? The super chat might be broke, the cash app might be broke, but the like button not broke, man. It don't cost nothing for you to hit the like button. I don't care if you give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Just hit the button. You got people legs to show.
Take a chance on your own.
Chosen one says Puello has a good chin as well. That's what I thought. You know what I mean?
They're going there with Russell.
No chance to check him out.
They did what he did with that young lion and Gary Russell. Yeah, yo got a chin, yo. Yo got a chin. I would like to see that rematch between them.
But the question is, does Matias still bring that thunder?
That's when
because if he bring that thunder, that chin might not stand up.
Real tough, yo. He tough.
Let me look at
He tough, yo.
So tell me what you know what I mean? Talk to me.
I already said. I already said. I like Puello in this one. He gonna he gonna use the ring. He's southpaw, rangy, know how to keep his distance, body shots quick at the draw. Matias, he gonna have to score garbage buckets to be able to keep up with this man, yo.
Fights over there.
He don't got no boxing skill.
He did get 2 more fights over there versus Roberto Ramirez and Gabriel Valenzuela. He stopped both of them. But now he's coming back to the States. You know what I mean? What is he going to do? Huh? Talk to me, Squeak.
He going I just got him. I just don't got that feeling about Matias like I used to. Even when Matias is winning, that style, man, it's hard to keep that style up, man. It's just people can pick that style apart easily, you know. But one thing we know, the chump got dynamite in both hands, you know, so that's the neutralizer. But he get touched up, you can throw him off, you know how he is.
Mm-hmm.
He get the lunging, reaching, that could cost him. That could cost him with Puello, yo. That could cost him. This is gonna be a good fight, yo. This is gonna be a good fight because Matias gonna he gonna pressure, yo. I'm watching him and Russell now. And Russell stayed in front of him. But I think Russell was surprised at what Russell became the boxer. We in round 7, and out of 12, Russell looking like the boxer right now. First he was the aggressor. He like, oh shucks, this dude tough. This 29-year-old tough.
I'm trying to. So that's a. Is Dave? Did they say something about David Morrell? What is he going to do? We still going to get that David Morrell fight?
Yeah, David Morrell. I don't know if it's canceled.
No, his dude got one of his samples came back a little tainted.
Dang.
So that fight got a question mark on it. That David Morrell fight.
Imam Kataev. That's who he's supposed to be fighting.
Yeah, he got his sample came back negative.
Juicing.
He got some stuff going on, but I can't confirm or deny. But I know it was some issues with one of his samples that he submitted. So right now that fight's supposed to be in limbo.
Messing that fucking bag up. Opportunities.
What's going on, chat?
Them opportunities don't come around like that in no boxing, yo.
Yeah, but they try and get ahead by any means necessary. They don't care.
Now they gonna have to wait. You gonna have to wait if they suspend him or what. He gonna be sitting out, no money in his pocket. And why them guys put themselves in that situation, man?
Yep.
I think Pig.
He got that fight off. He got a 2-year ban.
Oh man. 2 years?
Yeah.
Dang.
Oh, hold on. I'm reading it wrong. He still will be fighting. He still will be fighting David Morrell, July 12th.
Oh.
But he's going to be receiving a 2-year ban from the International Testing Agency for an anti-doping rule violation. But he will still be fighting a former 2 division world champion David Morrell in a 10-rounder on Saturday, July 12th.
David Morrell probably had to agree to that.
The question is, right? George Greek, what's going on? So the question is, right? Would you take that fight?
Yeah.
Would you advise your fighter to still take that fight after the other fighter tested positive, had a dirty sample or whatever, leading up to the fight?
Hey, sometimes you gotta take them chances. I asked my fighter, is he okay with it? We're going to the locker room, check him out and everything, size him up. And, we could beat this dude. Juice or not, we're going to knock the juice out of him. Unless you got that testosterone in him like Ryan did.
I think that was natural what Ryan did.
I know one thing, old boy shell shot from it.
But he trying to get a little piece of Brian Norman Jr.
I don't know what's up with that.
So let me ask you this, right? Let me ask you this. What do you think? What's your thoughts on that matchup? Just the matchup in general. Devin Haney versus Brian Norman Jr.
I think it's a joke. I'm waiting for somebody to tell me it's a joke.
Why you think it's a joke?
Don't nobody want to see that. No Devin Haney fighting in reverse.
In the chat, tell me what y'all think. Y'all want to see Devin Haney versus Brian
I don't
Norman
want
Jr.?
to see it.
Who wins that fight?
I need to see Devin back in the ring with Ryan.
I don't think he'd do that.
That's what I want to see.
I don't think he'd do that.
Get his revenge. Miguel Cotto did it against Margarito. Had plastic hand wraps.
Stretched Out Boxing said he got Haney winning versus Brian Norman Jr.
Who?
Stretched Out Boxing.
Oh, yeah? He joking.
I agree with you, Ralph 707.
Ain't nowhere in the world. No Devin Haney beating no Brian Norman, not on this planet.
I can't. That's what I think. Chosen one. Devin definitely going to sleep. Miss Lisa Smith, how you doing, Queen?
I don't know about going to sleep because he gonna run his ass off and he gonna hold and clench. He gonna be clenching up a storm, man. Probably
But,
get some.
but I know. I can't say I know. I think that Brian Norman Senior is gonna make sure Junior Junior gonna know how to fight out of that clinch. Because you already know what to expect leading up to it.
Devin ain't doing nothing with that man.
Me personally, I also think he go to sleep.
I know one thing, you better stay away from Brian Norman.
Brooklyn Beezy say, "Yo, Squeeze, you keep saying everything what I'm trying to type."
Huh? Oh yeah, Brooklyn BZ. I'm just keeping it a buck. You know, I wish it wasn't true. I wish I could say out my mouth that that gonna be a hell of a fight. Devin might drop him or Devin gonna box circles around him. I can't say either one, you know. I can't say either one. I can't say, but I know one thing, he ain't gonna beat him with no Ramirez performance. He better bring something totally different to that fight. I know that. Every fight is different. He need to show me something different that night. But he's not gonna win if he fight Norman like that. I know that much.
Do you think he become a meme?
Yeah.
Ryan already made him a meme the first time.
Yeah, but he proved he was tough though. He took a butt whooping and kept getting up. Is it pride, foolish pride, or toughness proving to the world that he could take an ass whooping and keep on going? So I don't know, man.
And Brian Norman bigger than Devin Haney, stronger than Devin Haney.
One thing I can say about the Normans, he gonna have his son well prepared. That's one thing I can say.
So let me ask you this. If Norman beats Haney by knockout, do Devin Haney retire?
If he get knocked out, it depends on how bad. If he lay there in the ambulance, gotta come take him out the ring. Yeah. But if he get dropped, get himself together, get up, get on the bench, and could talk to people afterwards, I would say give it another crack at least.
All right, so I gotta give Devin Haney some credit. So if Devin Haney beats Brian Norman Jr., what happens now?
if he beat Brian Norman Jr., everybody gonna want to know how much Bill paid him. How much money you paid that man, Bill, if he beat him?
Man,
Make it look good. I got 500,000 for you.
500 wouldn't be enough.
Shit.
Look at the path Norman. Look at the path Norman on. Norman on a good path at 147.
$500,000 free money. Shit. I take a dive for 5.
All money ain't good money, Squeeze.
Until it hit your hand.
All money ain't good money, Squeeze.
Until it hit your goddamn hand.
All money ain't good money. I don't give a fuck where you put it at.
Well, I do.
You got a price. I don't.
I don't care what you say. Tit for tat, tea to tot. I don't give a damn. It hit my hand, it will.
All right. So all I gotta do is hit your hand.
Give me the 500K, I'll take a dive.
No. So if Diddy comes say, Squeeze, I like how you hosting the podcast. I want you come, you know what I mean? Rock with me. I got 500,000. Come party with me. You and he put it in your hand. You going to party?
We're gonna do this. Since I'm the oldest, me and you, I'm gonna send you in the room first, let you try it out, and you come back out. No, we're not doing that. I'm gonna send the youngest one in the room first, and if you come out and your shirt ain't ripped off, I'll entertain it.
I won't be there because I ain't entertaining.
No. You brought up the allegations.
Boxing dad.
You're not
doing
that.
One lost knockout, or you know what I mean. I'm asking questions about. We having a conversation. That's all I'm doing, Coach Dion. I'm having a conversation in the same way I said if he win, he back on top. That's my opinion. If he win, he back on top. You know what I mean? Whether he took a dive or not. But if he lose, you know what I mean? What's next for him? That's my question. What's next for him?
Coach Dion, like I said, Coach Dion, only way he beating Brian Norman if he pay him to take a dive. That's the only way.
Oh, look, Squeeze. That's your man. Ain't that your Uncle Bill?
No, we don't do black market over here, yo. I got real stuff. I got real stuff. Yo, we don't do no black market over here, yo.
Nah, but for real.
Hey, yo, we don't do black market over here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's black market Bill Haney. We don't do black market over here. You know what I mean? We don't do black market over here, yo. We want the real Bill Haney. Come on. We don't do black market. You know what I mean?
I got one of them.
Yeah, that's the elixir. Yeah, that's the new elixir.
I got 2 out of the 3. I got 2 out of the 3 you just put up.
Yeah, you know, that's just a little something. You know, I
got one of them. I just got a different flavor. I
ain't pull out the whole collection. You know what I mean? But no black market over here. We want the real Bill Haney in the chat, yo. Come on. Matter of fact, come on, yo. Come on. The real Bill Haney show up.
You know Bill ain't coming on here no more.
I know, yo.
He ain't coming on here no more, man.
I know. He's sending a black market joint. This Dior, nice. I don't even really wear it like that. I got a little. I had this for about 2 years. Very dressy. I like this. This Dior, nice. I gotta get me another bottle, yo. No, you can't go.
So I got the I got the Savage and another one. I got another one. Hey, so Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano. Katie Taylor already up 2-0. Can Amanda Serrano turn the tide?
Yeah, if they don't rob her.
I think she got robbed in the first fight. Which one was it? The first fight or the second fight?
They say the first. I mean,
I thought she won one.
I think they said the second one.
I thought she won one of those fights. I just can't remember which. Okay, 23 said the last one. Okay, that's what I thought.
That gonna be a barn burner. You already know that gonna be a barn burner. That gonna be
Queen. I'm rooting for Amanda too.
That gonna be fought in the middle of the ring. I'm going with Amanda Serrano.
My eyes are on Savannah Marshall and Shadeja Green.
Savannah Marshall.
Let me bring my guy in the building. Ant McQueen. What's up, Ant?
Man, always a pleasure to be here with y'all, sipping this cold, crisp water. See, I got my robe on, so I'm properly equipped to talk boxing with you fine gents. What's the deal?
All right, well, I'm gonna bring you right in the door and put you in the hot seat then. Shadeja Green, Savannah Marshall. Who wins?
Savannah Marshall.
Subriel Matias, Alberto Puello.
Subriel Matias.
Ooh. Why you go Subriel Matias? Talk to me.
Well, before I go any further, good evening, Brooklyn Beezy. I'm feeling good, feeling great. How are you? Ralph 707. I got to hit the GOAT moderator off with some of these special effects. Boom, 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 boom. Whole lot of them.
I'm ready to take my laptop back.
Well, Subriel Matias, Alberto Puello, I'm looking at two things. I'm looking at output. I'm looking at physicality. And
Alberto Puello just outboxed Gary Antoine Russell.
He got a little split decision victory. It wasn't clean. He was inconsistent as hell with that jab. Yo, if you go back and watch that fight, just look at how many times Gary Antoine was able to close the distance without any type of resistance.
I don't see that. I'm watching the fight now. I don't see that.
Are you watching the whole fight, Squeeze? Not the highlights.
No.
Watch the whole fight.
I'm watching the whole fight.
Look at how
I don't see that.
Look at how infrequent Puello is with his jab. The man probably threw about 35 punches around in that fight. Subriel Matias, when he clicking on all cylinders, did you see the fight that he had with Jeremiah Ponce? That man threw. He started out. He threw 38. Then he went to like 77. Then he threw 103. Then 101, and it was just a whole damn lot. That man is like an avalanche. And my guy, Puello, he don't got the inside game. Inconsistent with his jab. He ain't got the I'm not gonna say he doesn't have the physicality. You don't really see him utilize the physicality necessary to keep Subriel Matias's hands at home, and that's the way that you got to cut down on his output, like Liam Parrow did. Liam Parrow, every time, like the first half of the fight, he catch him a little. He just touch his guard, because Subriel Matias, he'll come forward with the earmuffs on. So it's just touch his guard, rip a shot, two hands, push him off. Touch his guard, pick a shot, post him, keep him at bay. What's his name? He's just not too frequent with his lead hand, Puello. I think he might box well early on, similar to Ergashev. But I say around 4 or so, maybe around 4, when them body shots start landing, and when he's touching to the ribs, touching with a short right hand, uppercut up the middle, when he start putting them bing, 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 bings, when he start putting them together, we're going to see Puello. We're going to see that what's the name is going to start to.
No, Gary definitely didn't look good to me in that fight, even solo production.
Because Gary did a lot of smothering. Matias ain't going to smother on the inside like that. His shots are a lot shorter, a lot more compact, and he varies them beautifully. And he changes speed on them things too. And my guy's Puello inside game is kind of faulty. I'm saying if my guy Sandor Martin, who is not known as an inside fighter, was able to do him like that on the inside, and Subriel's looking sharp too. You see he went back with his old trainer. Mm-hmm. And that's what I'm saying, Lisa Smith. That's what I'm saying. It's until I think that Puello is going to look good early on. And we've seen this movie many a times. It wasn't just Ponce. Jeremiah Ponce was looking good until Ergashev was doing good until Jakumbayev was doing good until what's my man's name from down Yahweh, from Baltimore, Malik Hawkins. Malik was doing good until. And the thing that all of those guys have in common is the fact that they were not being physical and making that man keep his hands at home. Just using the jab and just using your legs is not going to be enough to just deter that man. When you go to a doctor, what is your doctor going to tell you? Prevention is the best cure. So with Subriel Matias, when he got them earmuffs on, post his ass up, frame him if you got to. If he gets in close, push him back and create separation. But do not just allow this man to work once he gets inside that the reach. If he encroaches and he breaks the distance, it's over. You're just going to just get grounded down. And how many times have we seen this over the past couple of fights? It was something crazy. It was like 5 straight guys just retired on their stools. Mm-hmm. One after another. It's like, nah, I'm not going through that. And like 23 said, not only are those shots coming frequently, but they're very accurate. And he's picking his shots. I think that he's underrated in that regard. He's not just a mindless rock'em sock'em robot like he's made out to be. When he wants to, he can do some pretty crafty stuff. It's going to happen, Kenneth. If Puello, I'm going to repeat this one more time. If Puello does not manipulate the earmuffs and keep him from throwing his hands, because I could show you the stats and everything. Paro in the first half of the fight, first round, Matias only got 12 punches off in that first round because he came out with the earmuffs on, and Paro, it was just straight guard manipulation, control. But as the fight progressed, and he wasn't doing it as frequently, and also I got to give Matias for credit for counteracting it. The uptick. So that's the main thing with him. Got to be physical with him. Got to be physical, and I just haven't seen that from Puello. I just haven't seen it. And the way that Sandor Martin was touching him to the body, and Sandor ain't punching like that. Sandor's a guy that got like a 29% KO ratio or something like that. I think he's just going to get ground down. He's going to look good until. That's the operative word here, until. Who else we got on that senior?
Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano.
Is there any word on how many minutes around? I'm going for Amanda Serrano. I'm going for Amanda.
Katie up 2-0.
Yeah, Katie's up 2-0, but that last one, she got outworked. She got outlanded by a landslide. I do think that Katie probably did she did the more efficient work, but Amanda was on another level as far as like the work rate is concerned. That one is kind of like it depends on what you like, quality or quantity. And that's not the trash Amanda Serrano, but she was in there working. I think maybe they give it to her this third time. I got Amanda Serrano by decision.
Savannah Marshall, Shadeja Green.
Savannah Marshall. I like
Alicia.
Shadeja.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I like Shadeja, but the only thing with her, she just be waiting too long sometimes. You see the fights where she lost, like the one against Franchon Cruz Dezern.
Yeah.
She was just waiting way too long because Shadeja is a pretty good counterpuncher, but Franchon Cruz, she did her best Bernard Hopkins impersonation. She made the fight ugly. She made it ugly as hell. Smother her, land a couple shots, break, do it all over again. And Shadeja never really got into a rhythm, was never really able to time her. And Shadeja got good pop. She's strong. You know what I mean? They call her Sweet Terminator for a reason. She got good pop, good counterpuncher. But you see with homegirl, Savannah Marshall, she got good punching power as well. And then she's also very herky-jerky. She got that Tyson Fury type of style. And she was being trained by Peter Fury. I don't know if she's still with him, but she's like very herky-jerky, a lot of feints, and she got good pop and a pretty solid work rate. So I think that she'll be able to win by decision. I don't think she's going to stop her, but I think by decision.
Alicia Baumgartner versus Jennifer Miranda.
Alicia Baumgartner. I got her. I think she's sharp.
Ellie Scottney versus Yamaleith Mercado.
I'm not familiar with either one of them. I got to check them out.
That's Wishman guy. I mean that's Drink More Water. He said he want to see Ellie. He happy to see her over the States. Hold up. No. Shakur versus Zepeda.
I got Shakur by stoppage.
You already picked Matias. David Morrell versus Imam
Katayev.
Yeah.
I'm actually leaning towards Katayev in this part in this fight.
Berlanga versus Shiraz.
Shiraz.
Ooh. God dang.
I was watching both earlier, man. Shiraz is looking real sharp under the tutelage of Andy Lee, man. He's looking real sharp. And I like the way he fought in his last fight. I like the way he used his legs and stuff. Yeah, well, has it been confirmed, Johnny Williams? I know that they were talking about the possibility of it due to the adverse finding from like over a year ago. But
yeah, they say
Katayev has been maintaining his
years. He's gonna still fight, but he's gonna get 2 years.
Which that makes no sense to me. I don't understand it.
That's probably because he was over there. That's the British boxing. What is the British boxing?
But he's not a British boxer. Well, where did that last fight take place? You talking about the Brit? I saw the international agency, the international testing agency. I saw that they were involved.
All of them wanted to. All of them.
Berlanga stopping him. I mean, anything is possible. Berlanga's got power, but if I'm looking at who's more complete of a fighter, it's Shiraz. You know, as they say, skills pay the bills. I've seen my guy Berlanga go in there with Coceres. He got dropped in the 9th round, overcommitting. Got walked smooth into a damn right hand. His positioning is. I got to give his coach some credit though. They've been working on it. I was watching his training footage. They still trying to get that down. He'll close the distance, walk in close, but then he's not prepared to work on the inside sometimes. I seen his coach was on his case about that in the recent training too. I just think that Shiraz is just more well-rounded. and he's got more tools at his disposal. And he's also a sharp puncher in his own regard. I mean, the guy got 17 knockouts in 21 fights. So that's like an 80% KO ratio. You think he got better after Canelo? I can't say that. He had that one fight with that one dude who was like the softest touches of softest touches. And no, I will not pause after that. But yeah, like it's very difficult to gauge based on the last opponent that he fought. Yeah, but I think that sharpness carries with you. I don't think that sharpness is something that dissipates. And here's the other thing too. Is he moving up is he moving up to 168 or is he cutting less? Yeah, but he's also but Berlanga's also been dropped by Coceres, who doesn't have Shiraz power either.
Y'all seen that video going around? Life is good. Chris Trucker, my guy, what's up? How little man doing? I know he about 2-3 years old now. He probably playing football or boxing about something about now. How the family, Chris? If Hams was scared to fight Adams, why would he engage with Edgar? Berlanga stops dude. Berlanga is ass. I just don't know if I can trust Hams' chin. I'm Berlanga. I'm Berlanga can't do anything else he can punch. If Berlanga can't do anything else, he can punch. Praying for Tank. He just turned 2. They cooling, man. Good to hear, champ. Good to hear. Ammo hurt Hamza in there and fight. Hey, Squeeze, hold it down real quick. Let me. I'm looking for something real quick.
Ammo tough too. Ammo a big puncher. Ammo can crack, man. Yeah. Ammo Williams can crack. He ain't no pushover. Yeah. Burley, I mean, everybody giving their take on and their perception of how this fight is going to play out. I'm just going to eat my humble pie. I'm going with Shiraz. Shiraz be smart for 12 rounds. Use his length. Be patient in the early rounds. Tie up when Berlanga come in, reaching, trying to get that knockout. He don't look like he getting better than me. Berlanga, out of the last, me personally, out of Berlanga last 3 fights, did he? Maybe it's me. Did he look better? Did he get better? Did he grow in any areas? I mean, a lot of people got power and can crack if they get hit clean enough. I mean, if that's all we're going to go by, I mean, I guess a lot of people would be winning, I guess. You gotta have skill with that power. Guy has some skill, and Berlanga don't have no skill. He don't have no skill. I get it. That's what I'm saying. If that's the case, it's an even Steven fight then. He got more talent than Berlanga.
No, without a doubt. I think To be honest with you, I wouldn't even say that Shiraz doesn't have skills. Shiraz actually does have skills. Oh, this is regular. This is regular Poland Spring. I just got it in a Saratoga bottle. You know what I'm saying? It's just regular spring water, bro. But yeah, like Shiraz, I'll say this: the fight versus Ammo Williams, I felt like he put himself in just too many stupid exchanges. That was part of the reason why he was getting hit. And then also with him being a tall guy around 6'4", he's standing straight up. Ammo Williams is changing levels, squatting low, exploding out of that position. When the hell have we ever seen that from what's my man's name? Berlanga. Will he be able to replicate that? I agree. Drink more water. That's another thing too. Hamza Shiraz also hurt his left hand around the 5th round. You go rewatch the first 4 rounds of that fight, and he was just basically just like the hands on the clock, moving clockwise on the outside of the ring, popping the jab, basically keeping the right hand behind it. Did some really good work with his legs, little lead uppercut to the body, pivot off to the side, straight right hand behind it. Like I was like, okay, he was boxing really well, and he did a really good job of keeping Adames at range. I've never in my life, and this is no disrespect to Edgar Berlanga, but I've never seen him do that. And like my man Squeeze say, he is extremely light on his feet. Squeeze. You see my man Berlanga throw the right hand, he's falling in damn near every time. And that's bad, you know, because if you falling in with a guy that's rangy like that, you fall in, he take a half step back.
Your ears ain't on.
Running you smooth in the shots like that. Like if you fall in and the other guy got a better base, all it is a half step back, boom, drill you. Half step back, boom, take this uppercut with you. Half step back, now he's hitting you to the body.
I think Shiraz gonna be patient, and Berlanga gonna rush in to get around the reach, and I think Shiraz got enough power to sting him. If not, get him out of there and sting him. You know, so one thing for certain, one thing for sure. I see the comments, everybody hollering Berlanga trash, which I'm one of them, and Shiraz trash. So I guess we're gonna have a trash can fight.
Nah, Shiraz ain't trash. He's not trash. And I don't even think Berlanga's trash. I just think that Berlanga is a guy that he got some tools, but the application. That's the thing that I'm noticing with him. The application. That is extremely important. Like a cue.
I'm saying he trash.
Tool to use for which job, Squeeze?
Because his mouth not translating with his skill, and his to me to be a trash talker. I mean, you ain't growing in each fight. I mean, what is his signature punch? What does he does great to be selling that type of whoop? He was just who's happy about coming in second place? Oh well, I survived R. Kelly, so now I could go party with Daddy, and by the way, he home. You know, I wouldn't be bragging about that. No, I want to beat Canelo. I want to beat him. You're supposed to beat him, not survive and hold your hat down. I ain't giving them no credit for that, because that's supposed to have been your breakthrough fight. This big puncher, y'all say he is. He was the bigger guy in that fight too. He should have imposed his will. I didn't see it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Where was the big puncher that night he fought Canelo?
Well, I think the punch is there, but what you said, Squeeze, is super duper important. Super duper important. There's got to be some intellect to go along with them skills. Having a gun don't mean nothing if you ain't got no aim. You know what I'm saying? You can have the biggest gun, you can have missiles, you can have RPGs. If you have no aim, if you do not have a delivery system, it's just as good as not having one. You might as well have a damn hell. If you really want to be technical, if you got good precision, you might be better off with a slingshot than a guy with a gun who has no aim. So, but I do appreciate this about Edgar Berlanga. I was watching his training videos because he's got his training posted on YouTube. I appreciate the fact that he's looking to get better. And I like the fact that his coach is working on holding him accountable. Like one thing in particular that just kept popping up over and over and over again in these sessions was positioning. They're watching his feet the whole time because, like I said, he's extremely light on his feet. He shoot his jab. Now, granted, you want to step with the jab to put some power behind it, but you don't want to step in too far to where now you're getting caught on the way out. And that's something that happens with him routinely. Like just the depth. When he's stepping in too damn far. So then now you can counter over the top of the jab, especially if he ain't recoiling his hands, getting his hands back in time. The other thing too, when he's firing his shots, he don't really get his head off the line. His head is right there in the center. And he don't really pivot off the line or nothing. It's just he's right there. It's in and out. And not in a Dimitri Bivol type of way where it's like bounce and rhythm to it.
Yeah.
It's heavy. It's plotting. It's cumbersome. But I appreciate the fact. That he's working on it. I appreciate the fact that he's working on it. You think you're about to get paid off Zepeda? I don't see it, man. I don't see it. I mean, Shakur Stevens is going to have to, like, roll his ankle and break both of his hands in order for that to happen. And I like William Zepeda. I think William Zepeda is a hell of a fighter, but he's another one. Just technically, just too many openings. Just too many openings, bro. Go rewatch that Rene Alvarado fight. Ooh. Even his fight with Jojo Diaz, and that's the fight where I start to question just like how much steam he really got on them punches after a certain point. By about round 5 or 6, like, yeah, he's still throwing punches, but the vast majority of them are arm punches. He don't really got no steam on him. So on one hand, it's like, yeah, it's great that he could throw. In that fight versus Jojo Diaz, he threw 1,536 punches. That's a whole lot of punches. But midway through the fight, they didn't really have much on him. And then the other thing, too, is if you watch his left hand ain't really that strong. I think that Zepeda, as far as like single punch, his best punch is his right hook. He got a pretty nice right hook, like a lead hook. But he's a converted southpaw. He's not a natural left-handed guy. So his backhand don't really got that thump on him. But the lead, though, because he got his power hand out front since he's converted. And just the feet. Shakur is surprisingly sharp though, man.
Let me run this by you real quick. I'm watching Berlanga highlights. One of the people say it definitely helped his popularity, the knockouts. I'm watching that 8-0 knockout clip. But I don't know if that KO streak helped to make Berlanga a better fighter. That's one comment. The next comment, one of them say the Terminator, one of them say good luck B. Then the third comment say Berlanga the tomato can crusher. And one person say all those dudes look scared of Berlanga. As soon as he faced some competition, he looked bad. Don't forget, he got dropped by Lubin and Spawn, who is 2 weight classes lower than him. Just to give you a few mixed opinions. And I wasn't being petty. I read off a couple that like him. But
that's what Life is Good was mentioned in the chat, Squeeze. That sparring session between Lubin and Berlanga, he got dropped.
Yeah, but all that aside,
to
be on the higher level, to be in the higher level of the sport, you need to grow each fight in some type of way, different tangibles, sharpening up. You shouldn't be looking like you did the fight before. You know, his footing is bad. He lunges with the right hook. You know, those early 8 people look like they got them off the street, walking past the arena and treated them to a Philly cheese steak sub and some crispy fries with the crack seasoning on them and gave them a couple $1,000. That's what I saw them guys in there. But soon as that, like the comments say, he moved up in competition, resisted. Look at DeMar Nicholson when he moved up. But he ain't get DeMar out there, and DeMar messed his shoulder up in that fight, or his leg or something, twisted his leg, and still took it at him. He couldn't even beat a wounded, get a wounded fighter out of there. Wounded badly. The heavy puncher, the hard hitter. When you pick, let a gazelle run from a lion in a safari jungle and think that gazelle gonna get away from that lion with a broken ankle. Let me know what story that a gazelle got away from a lion being chased and he broke his ankle, but he still got away. Send me some pictures, y'all. Of a wounded.
He was in there with Steve Rose, old ass. Steve Rose was like 39 at the time. And I thought for sure, and Steve Rose is a pretty solid fighter. Like you one of them crafty veteran guys like a Hank Lundy. So I'm like, okay, this guy knows his way around the ring. I thought that Berlanga was gonna be able to push the pace or maybe wear him down. Nope. That was a close ass fight. Very close fight. One judge had it 94-96. Berlanga, as like a 24-year-old man, you got a guy in there that's like 39. You supposed to be pushing the pace on him. You know what I'm saying? Then the Marcelo Coceres fight. He got dropped in that fight in the 9th round. He was getting touched up quite a bit. That was the fight after the DeMar Nicholson fight. Then he had the fight with Roman Angulo, and he was so frustrated trying to locate that guy that when they got in close squeeze, he bit the man.
Yeah,
he got so mad in the fight he bit him.
Yeah, sucker move.
So, like I said, once again, I gotta reiterate. I appreciate the fact that Berlanga is trying to improve. He's trying to get better, and I like that his coach is looking to nudge him in that direction towards constant improvement. But it just has not shown up yet under the lights.
So you telling me in the safari they could train wild dogs not to steal other animals' prey, because they roll in packs of 20 and 30 because they ain't the biggest. They got sharp teeth. They Lord nice size neck on them, but they got skinny legs, little bottom. You know what I mean? They need 30. They got rolled up. They gang members. You know what I mean? So you gonna go tell a Wild Doug you need to get out of that gang and go find your food on your own. He won't eat. He won't eat unless he going to find a squirrel, stumble across a squirrel, a wounded squirrel. Even the ferocious beasts of the sea, killer whales, don't hunt by themselves. They hunt in packs. So, I mean, he needs to grow in some type of area. Like, show me some identity in the ring that I could say, oh, okay, the night Berlanga fighting, can't wait to see him pop off that left hook. He got a nasty left hook. Or can't wait to see him fight tonight. His body shots are ferocious. All I hear is his name Berlanga, and he Puerto Rican of descent, or that makes him tough, So, hey, you gotta get better, man. Gotta get better. The way you running your mouth. This would be a good feather in this cat if he knocks this dude out. If he knocks him out, I can give him some credit for that knockout. Better opposition. Better opposition. I will give him some credit with that.
Oh, yeah, I would give him major credit. I mean, hell, even if he just shows up and he shows some type of improvement over the past couple fights.
I'm not here to badge the witness, but I need to see him putting his hands to work is his mouth. I needed him to beat Canelo. Knocking all these people out. You was on the street. These opportunities like that separate the men from the boys. Yep. But closing arguments, and can't hear you. Don't hear you. Can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, man. Small things, all things. What's easy to do is also easy not to do. If my man 23, do not be surprised when you see a lot of sauce on the ribs of one Williams Zepeda. And he slow down. I'm telling you. You say he doesn't care to be hit? Nah, I don't think that he don't just care to not be to be hit. That's all he got. That's the difference. Trust me. If that man was more refined to box more efficiently, then he would. Telling you. That precision. You're going to be countering underneath the jab. We've never seen Zepeda in this type of trouble. That's all I'm going to say.
All right, y'all. I serve 88 simplified. You gotta do a lot of band resistance, a lot of shadow boxing ace with their hand weights full of stenches on your punches, and explosive drills on a heavy bag, punching with the resistant bands, doing mitt work with the resistant bands, shadow boxing with the hand weights, and doing explosive drills on the heavy bag. Ain't nobody ignoring the fact, 23. I got you, cool. Man, thanks everybody for coming in the chat. 23 might be pop. I'm not gonna wish that on him. I hope his hands stay healthy during the fight. I'm not gonna wish that on nobody, because that's how people eat. I'm not cheering for the man that hurt his hands, but I'm going. If he hurt one of them, he can still beat Zapata. He still can beat him. Zapata threw a lot of punches. We're gonna see, man. We here. We're gonna see. God bless y'all, man. It's gonna be some hell of a fights this weekend. Do us a favor, smash that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, man. We gotta get these numbers up. Y'all already know who it is. It's the Smoothie King, all access, brother Ant McQueen. Right back at y'all with another one. See y'all Friday night. God bless. I love y'all. Be safe out there, man. Be safe in your travels. You sure can, chat. And remember, peace and hair grease.
Some say you forgive, but don't forget it. Now you know how we do. Lock that back door, don't let no one through. I told Michi in these streets ain't no rules. He say, cuz oh, this life we ain't put on with it. Yeah. And I understand that this shit wasn't easy, but nigga, we did it. Yeah. And all them hoes and all them niggas that wasn't fucking with us, then we them niggas. And now we rich now. We got money. I don't give a shit, no. And we did it. Young nigga come up from nothing, now he getting to them riches. And it's the life of a young rich nigga.